Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. And down started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Running once more with Henry. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. Pickup of 6, and now they've got 3rd and 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They're going for this. Connects on the crosser. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Jackson throwing for it. Getting out to his left. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Minshew. This one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense in the hurry up here. They go with Madison here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he will get the first as they touch him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's Madison. He crosses the 35. And he's finally brought down at the 33. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. From the shotgun, Minshew. That's taken in by Tucker. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They give it to Madison. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back and excited to start this second quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Offense to the line for second down. Minshew working from the gun. Cut near the goal line. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense up to the line fast. They give now to Madison. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Working quickly here. Now Minshew on 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish off their opening drive. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. The drive begins with Henry. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens with a long ways to go for a score. Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. From the gun, Jackson. Aguilar with the grab. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He finds Aguilar. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He's on the move. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So second down coming up. Lamar throwing again. Buys time, rolling right. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by Marcus Epps. And the Raiders get the football on the first turnover of the contest. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
Fakes the handoff. Now Minshew. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 2nd and 10 now. Minshew. This ball's cut by Bowers. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Play action, it's Minshew. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Everyone's prepped, it's 2nd down now. Ravens bring an extra DB out there, 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, Minshew. He completes it in traffic. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4th and 3, drive on the line. They snap it. Here's Minshew. He's got it to his running back. That'll be the 1st and more. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback.
What up, my boy? What's up with you? I'm chilling. What about you?
1st and 10 now from the 30. To the ground with Madison. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tre'Davious White there on the stop. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain.
That's good, man. That's good.
By any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Minshew looking to throw.
Not really.
Forced out to his right. Hits his
Not really.
back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll run. This is Madison. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. Pressure coming. It's Minshew. Has him on the quick hitter. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And he goes out a little short of the 40. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Receiver in motion, going left. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Namdi Madubuike making that stop. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Let's come in here, Brock Minshew. Got a man. Bowers has it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Going ground game again here. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Abdullah. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders grow their lead to 8. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
DC, ready?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Connects with Bateman. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Throwing this back in the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens down by only 2 in the 4th. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. Jackson's throwing for it. On the move, headed right. And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the 4th quarter. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll take it out to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the give to Madison. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 13. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He's back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And the Ravens bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
What's up, my boy? What's up with you?
Picked up by Marcus Epps.
What's up with you?
And the Raiders get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Minshew on 1st down. Has a man, it's Madison. And that's
Appreciate it.
With a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Minshew working from the gun. That's taken in by Tucker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Raiders with a little more work to do to win it here.
Hey, that's what's up. I ain't gonna lie. They looking good, though. I like them, though. That's what's up, though.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Back to throw it. Chased out to his right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's going to be fourth and short. Here he is to throw. And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
This is Henry on second. He still has room inside the 30. And he has it all the way down to the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Henry. Can't fight past that line.
I can't read your full message, bro. I just see you say for Derek Turner to be for D-back, something like that.
More in their pocket to use. Trying to run with Henry. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Flush down now to his left. And he's across the goal line and in. That makes it an 8-point lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll get this to Tucker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They've got a man in motion. Here he is to throw. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And the Ravens make the play that should win them this game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the others?
Big game downfield. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. Now, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines. But for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. And the crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ballgame.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd, but, you know,
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And here's Wilson to throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here we go. Go.
Here's Fields. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Now a 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Open man is Tucker. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Here's Madison running on first down. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Minshew. And he's got it. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. On 4th down, Minshew. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They took a real chance there, throwing deep from their own end zone.
Yeah, just think about it this way. If you take that shot, which they just did, you're giving those pass rushers an extra chance to get you. Your escape hatch behind you is gone because the end line is there. Yet at the same time, they took the gamble, and boy, did it pay off.
Justin. Here we go, son.
Fields. Flushed out right. That's caught downfield by Pickens. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well.
Here we go, son.
Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. A shotgun snap, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's Williams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here we go now on first and goal. Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 1. The first run for the backup, Abdullah. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Minshew. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Minshew sets to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Fights through, and now a crease. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Here we go. Right.
Now Fields. Rolling to his right. He's got this to Pickens. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Out of the gun, Fields. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. They'll roll him out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jalen Warren, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Fields now to throw. Now he's forced out right. He's got this to Williams. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, rule of thumb is that when you have an empty backfield, you don't keep anyone in to help protect, you've got to get rid of the ball pretty quickly. That clock has to be fast. In this case, he held on to it for a long time and paid the price.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
This is caught by Tucker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 26.
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Ball teed up. Austin Seibert out for the kick. And we're off and running from Landover. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Minshew. Got a man, Bowers has it. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now. Minshew working from the gun. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. From the gun, a run for Madison. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Working quickly here. Out of the gun, Minshew. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Minshew. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Raiders 1st. Takes the handoff. Now Minshew. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He'll get this one to Madison. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. We're back and excited to start this second quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hidden
touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Jamison Crowder on the return. Returns looking good so far. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10.
Get it.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
70 Lions. Ready.
Staying with Eckler. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go. Go.
Running with Eckler again. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Pretty obvious, this defense, I mean, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Commanders in possession.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Here we we go. Here we go. Ready?
Play fake here. Daniels. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
Ready, check.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Ready. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal.
Come on, come on.
Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they'll be left with third and goal.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make it impact later.
Stop below 18. Let's go now.
Daniels, third and goal. Drop. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
On comes Austin Seibert and the Commanders' field goal unit to try this on fourth down. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Seibert's kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You know, you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. First and 10, Minshew. This ball's cut by Bowers. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Now Minshew. Fits it through the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Minshew on first down. That's complete. Here's Madison. And he's taken down at the 30. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Throwing on first is Minshew. Has a man, it's Madison.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal from 37 yards in the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now Daniels off the play action. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jack Jones has got it. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
They'll go right back to Madison. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And the Commanders pick this one up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
And the Raiders get there and take him down.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Ready.
Trying again following the sack. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
65 cat, 65 cat, go.
Third and long for him here. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. He's got it. Looks like the feeder rebounds too. Oh, I don't believe it. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. Working inside the red zone. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it sets up second down. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Again, Daniels to the air. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Intercepted in the end zone. Jack Jones has got it.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
And he's going to be marked down a yard shy in that marker. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back to the well again. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. No gain on second down, and they need 2 here on third.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
That's taken in by Tucker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Out of the gun, Madison. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Complete here to Bowers. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Up the middle they go with Madison. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Crowder with a return here. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Trayvon Merrick has it. And he pays the price for the interception. Big hit brings it into that return. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Inside handoff goes to Madison. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense up to the line fast. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Working quickly here. From the shotgun, Minshew. Completed to his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Raiders nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now first run of the game, Zamir White. He breaks the tackle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Minshew working from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Washington calls it 2nd timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. They snap it. Here's Minshew. He's got it to his running back. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They've got to keep moving quick here. 1st and 10. It's a give to White. Broke through the tackle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Commanders will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Okay, break.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over after the interception.